Today, we will be learning about excretion in humans. Animals accumulate ammonia, urea, uric acid, carbon dioxide, water, and ions like sodium ion, potassium ion, chloride ion, phosphate, sulfate, etc. either by metabolic activities or by other means. These substances have to be removed totally or partially. So in this video, we will be learning about major and minor excretory organs involved in excretion. Why there is a need for excretion? So the major excretory products are carbon dioxide, excess water, and nitrogenous compound, ammonia, urea, uric acid. Nitrogenous compounds are formed from the breakdown of protein and amino acids. So we get the ammonia, urea, and uric acid. These are needed to be excreted. In cellular respiration, we get carbon dioxide and water. So this carbon dioxide and excess water are also needed to be excreted. So carbon dioxide must be excreted. If it is present in our body, it dissolves in water and easily form an acidic solution which can lower the pH of cell, and this can also reduce the activity of enzymes in the body which are essential for controlling the rate of metabolism. So this is the reason we have to excrete or to exhale out carbon dioxide. Water and salt in excess of the body are also needed to be excreted. Nitrogenous waste product, mainly urea, which form from deamination of proteins. Deamination of proteins means from breakdown of proteins. So this urea is produced in the liver and is a metabolite breakdown product of amino acids. So urea is toxic to the body, it's harmful to the body, so it is needed to be excreted. Creatinine is also needed to be excreted, which is formed from muscle tissue breakdown. In muscle, there is a presence of creatinine phosphate, which is converted into creatinine during muscle tissue breakdown. So it is also needed to be excreted by kidney with the help of urine. Creatinine is removed from the body by the kidney, which filter almost all of it from the blood and release it into the urine. Uric acid formed from nuclear material breakdown. So uric acid is also needed to be excreted. Bile pigments which form from hemoglobin breakdown, so it is also excreted via liver, via intestine, along with feces. Other excretory products include chemicals from medicines, toxic substances, and circulating hormones that have already served their purpose are need to be excreted. Excretory organs which are involved in excretion. So accessory excretory organs are lung, skin, liver. Main excretory organs are kidneys. So main excretory organ are kidney. Kidney are reddish brown, bean-shaped structure situated below the level of last thoracic and third lumbar vertebra, close to the dorsal inner wall of the abdominal cavity. Each kidney of an adult human measure 10 to 12 centimeter in length, 5 to 7 centimeter in width, 2 to 3 centimeter in thickness, with an average weight of 120 to 170 gram. Left kidney is little higher than the right one because of more space being occupied by the liver on right side. So only in human beings, the right kidney is slightly below the left. External structure of kidney. So kidney receive bloods by renal artery, and then from the kidney the blood goes out with the renal vein. Kidney help in the purification of blood, filtration of blood. These waste are passed out from kidney to the ureter, to the urinary bladder, and through urethra it comes out from the body in the form of urine. Kidney are relatively small organs, but it receives 20 to 25% of heart's output by renal artery. Each kidney excretes urine through a tube. The tube name is ureter that leads to the urinary bladder. How kidneys work? So the functional and structural unit of kidney is nephron. Look at the image. There is about 1 million nephron in each kidney. So blood enters the kidney through renal artery and drop by drop urine is produced and travels to the bladder through this tube called ureter to the urinary bladder to the urethra. Structure and function of nephron and urine formation I will explain in my next video. What are the function of kidney? There is a mnemonic which help you to memorize the function of the kidney. A wet bed. Here A stands for maintaining acid-base balance. W stands for maintaining water balance. E stands for electrolyte balance. T stands for toxin removal. B stands for blood pressure control. E stands for making erythropoietin and renin hormone. And D stands for vitamin D metabolism. So these are the function of the kidney. What are the composition of urine? So 95% of volume of normal urine is water. Another 5% components includes urea, which is formed by the breakdown of protein, urobilinogen, which is formed by the breakdown of RBC or hemoglobin, uric acid formed by the breakdown of nucleic acid, creatinine formed by the breakdown of muscle breakdown, amino acid also formed by the breakdown of protein, and metabolites of hormones. It consists of metabolite of hormone also and some inorganic compounds, cations and anions. In cations, sodium ion, potassium ion, calcium ion, ammonium ion, and anions, chloride, sulfate, bicarbonate, phosphate. So these are present in small amount. Accessory excretory organs, which also help in excretion. As we know that although the urinary system, which is also called excretory system, has a major role in excretion, but other organs like lungs, liver, skin also contribute to the excretory function. What we have learned in cellular respiration? In cellular respiration, look at the equation. Glucose and oxygen are the reactant and we get the product carbon dioxide and water and ATP in the form of energy. So carbon dioxide and waters are product of cellular respiration. So these two compounds are carried by the blood to the lungs to get rid of them during exhalation. So thus the definition of excretion applies that lungs also involved in the excretion. How the carbon dioxide is exhaled out? So look at the image. The carbon dioxide is a catabolic waste which is formed due to oxidation of food, which release energy. It is carried by the blood to the lungs. So during expiration, means during exhalation, this carbon dioxide along with the small quantity of water vapor is expelled out of the lungs. So lungs being a main respiratory organs of vertebrates, it's also helping excreting out. It also helping eliminating the entire volume of carbon dioxide produced in the body as well as small amount of water vapor in the form of moisture during exhalation. So in this way, lungs play an important role in excretion. So lungs eliminate carbon dioxide and water vapor by diffusion and by exhalation. Lungs also maintain the blood gas homeostasis through elimination of carbon dioxide. When lungs fail to eliminate enough carbon dioxide, the kidney attempt to compensate. So kidney help. So they change some of the carbon dioxide into sodium bicarbonate, which becomes part of the blood buffer system, which help in maintaining the pH of the blood. Our lungs remove large amount of carbon dioxide per day. It removes about 18 liters of carbon dioxide. So it plays a very important role in excretion also, and it also plays an important role in exhalation of small amount of water vapor also. What is the role of the liver in excretion? So liver, as you know, the largest gland in our body. Digested foods come in the small intestine. So the digestion of food completes in the small intestines, and these digested food are carried to the different organ for assimilation. With the help of that, our body are able to perform different activities. These digestive foods include amino acid in smaller units. These amino acids are also used to protein a protein. That protein name is fibrinogen. Fibrinogen is a protein which is found in a blood plasma. It is also important in blood clotting. Fibrinogen is formed by the amino acids. Now, one of the most important function of the liver is a formation of albumin. So albumin is a protein. It is important because it helpful in making about 60% of the protein in your blood and prevents water leaving the blood by osmosis. Another important function of the liver is that liver is pretty big organ, largest gland in our body. So it also helps in storage of extra sugar in our body in the form of glycogen in liver. So this extra sugar in our body is stored in our liver and muscle in the form of glycogen. But it also stores certain vitamins. The name of the vitamin is vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin B12, and it also store minerals like iron and copper. Liver also secretes bile containing substances like bilirubin, biliverdin, cholesterol, degraded steroid hormones, vitamins, and drugs. Most of these substances ultimately passed out along with the digestive waste. So the substances are excreted out along with feces. So when there is excess amino acid in your body and it's absorbed in the blood, that are not needed to make further proteins, that are not needed by the body, so they are broken down. So that process is known as deamination. So in the some enzymes are also involved in the breaking down of these amino acids. So the parts which contain nitrogen is turned into ammonia, and you know that ammonia is highly toxic and needs more water to be excreted. So it is immediately converted into urea, which is less toxic. So urea is excreted. Urea is dissolved in the blood and taken to the kidney to be excreted in the form of urine. So we human are ureoteric. A small amount of urea is also excreted in our sweat by the help of skin. It is a pathway of protein digestion in alimentary canals, which is completed in alimentary canals, and its smaller unit is amino acid, which is absorbed by the blood vessel, and then useful amino acid used in the assimilation in cell to do all the important activities of the cell, and then harmful amino acid enter in liver and form urea, and with the help of kidney it is excreted out from urine. Role of liver in the process of excretion: first role is conversion of ammonia, which is highly toxic nitrogenous waste. So it's immediately convert the ammonia into less toxic urea by a process called urea cycle, which is also called ornithine cycle. Then second function what the liver perform in the process of excretion is the production of bile juice that help in the breakdown of lipid or help in the lipid metabolism. Liver also help in the breakdown of hemoglobin from bone out RBC, which leads to the formation of bilirubin and biliverdin. So this bilirubin and biliverdin enter the intestine along with the bile juices and are excreted through feces. What is the lifespan of hemoglobin? The lifespan of hemoglobin is 120 days. So this hemoglobin enters into the spleen, which is also called graveyard of RBC. So hemoglobin break down into heme and globin. Heme is a iron part, globin is a protein part, and it is converted into bilirubin. This bilirubin is carried by blood to the liver and different organs. From liver, it's carried to the gut of the human body, intestine of the human body, and in the intestine there is a presence of bacteria. So this urobilinogen is formed after there is a bacterial action happen on bilirubin. This urobilinogen formed is reabsorbed and taken up by the liver again via portal vein into the liver again and enters the circulation. It means the liver receives the blood by two process. First with the help of hepatic artery, with the help of artery, and second from the gut, nutrient rich blood flows in the form of hepatic portal vein. So it is known as portal circulation. Half of this urobilinogen is a colorless byproduct of bilirubin production. So it's carried to the kidney, and then it excreted out from the kidney in the form of urine. So this urobilinogen is carried to the liver again by portal vein, and then it's carried to the kidney, and from kidney it is excreted out in the form of urine. So normal urine contain urobilinogen. If there is no urobilinogen in urine, it indicates there is a problem in liver. If there is a large amount of urobilinogen in urines, it indicates a liver disease, either hepatitis or cirrhosis. So this is a cirrhotic liver. It is a healthy liver. Skin also plays an important role in human excretion. Human skin possesses two types of gland. One is a sweat gland, other one is sebaceous gland. Sweat is a watery fluid which contains sodium chloride, lactic acid, urea, amino acid, and glucose. So sweat help in excreting mainly water and sodium chloride, and a small amount of urea and lactic acid also. Skin consists of sebaceous gland also. In sebaceous gland, there is a presence of sebum, which is a wax-like secretion, which helps to excrete some lipids such as waxes, sterols, and other hydrocarbons and fatty acid on the skin. Sebaceous gland provides a protective oily covering for the skin. Intestine also plays an important role in excretion. So we know that the large intestine is considered to have a large number of functions, including the absorption of electrolytes, vitamins, and water from waste substances alongside the formation and elimination of feces. So large intestine help in elimination of excretion of excess salt of calcium, magnesium, and iron, which are excreted by the epithelial cell of colon of large intestine along with the feces. Table which shows the organ of excretion, source, and chemical. So kidney are the main excretory organs. So kidney help in the excretion of ammonia. Ammonia formed from the breakdown of amino acid, which is also called deamination. This process occur in liver. Ammonia is highly toxic, so it is immediately converted into urea. This urea is excreted with the help of kidney also and with the help of skin. Kidney also help in the excretion of inorganic ions. The source is food and water which we are consuming. Kidney also help in the excretion of uric acid, which is formed from the breakdown of nucleic acid in liver. Kidneys also help in the excretion of urochrome, which formed from the hemoglobin breakdown in liver. So urochrome is a pigment which is responsible for pale color of urine. Kidney also plays an important role in excretion of excess water, the water formed from the breakdown of glucose and food and water we are consuming. Skin and lungs also plays an important role in excretion of excess water from the body. A hemoglobin breakdown in liver take place, so it's excreted liver into the small intestine to the large intestine along with the feces. It comes out from the body, so bile pigment are also excreted out. Thank you.